Next, we are going to discuss about values of alternating voltage and current. In DC system, we can say that there is only a constant value. But comparing to DC system, alternating voltage is a alternating quantity. So we need to discuss what are the ways or what are the values we are going to use for an alternating voltage and current. In a DC system, the voltage and current are constant, so that there is no problem for specifying their magnitudes. But an alternating voltage or current varies from instant to instant, since it is an alternating quantity. There are four ways in expressing, namely peak value, average value, RMS or effective value, and peak to peak value. I think first one is familiar with this. Peak value is nothing but if you are using this waveform, this quantity is the peak value. That is shown here. This is the peak value. Next quantity is average value. Average value of a sine of a waveform is the average of all its value over a period of time. Average value can be determined as total net area under curve from time t to time t by time t. So we can say that in the case of a symmetrical wave, if it is a symmetrical wave, we can see that there is a quantity here, there is a quantity here. For this is symmetry with respect to x-axis. So average value can be 0 while we are just calculating for a one cycle, but actually this average value is not 0. This is 0 I said because this quantity is exactly equal to this quantity, but they are in opposite direction. So it is going to discuss. In the case of a symmetrical wave, example sinusoidal voltage or current, the average value over one cycle is 0. It is because positive half is exactly equal to the negative half, so that net area is 0. However, the average value of positive or negative half cycle is not 0. Negative halves is not 0. Here, in case of symmetrical waves, average value means the average value of half cycle or one alternation. So we are going to take only average value of one alternation for a symmetrical wave. Don't say for a symmetrical wave. But for an unsymmetrical wave, we will use both positive and negative because there is no symmetry in between positive half and negative half. Coming to symmetrical, we can say that average value of a symmetrical wave is equal to area of one alternation, that is under this, divided by base length of one alternation, that is this from this. So sum of it can be again said that sum of mid-ordinates over one alternation divided by number of mid-ordinates. In the case of unsymmetrical waves, half wave, rectifier, voltage, etc., the average value is taken over the full length. Okay. Then average value of an unsymmetrical wave is equal to nothing but area of one cycle divided by base length of one cycle. But you should remember that for a symmetrical wave, it is the area of half alternation divided base length of half alternation. So the average value of waveform is also called its DC value. So we are going to discuss about sinusoidal current, the average value of sinusoidal current, because we are mostly dealing with the sinusoidal quantities. Okay, the average value of alternating current or voltage over one cycle is 0, as it is already discussed in the above topic. It is because the waveform is symmetrical above time axis and positive area exactly cancels the negative area. Okay. However, the average value over a cycle is not 0 because there is a quantity for positive and there is a quantity for negative. Therefore, the average value of alternating current or voltage is taken for one alternation, and the equation of alternating current varying sinusoidally is given by I is equal to Im sin omega t. This is considering an elementary strip of thickness d theta in the first half cycle of the current. So we can say that if this is the waveform, we are taking as an elementary strip I with d theta thickness. If we are taking area for this quantity and integrate for this quantity, you will get total area. That is the thing we are going to doing. Consider an elementary strip of thickness d theta in the first half cycle of the current wave shown. Let I be the mid-ordinate of this strip. Area of the strip is nothing but I d theta. So area of half cycle will be 0 to pi integral 0 to pi I d theta. We know that I is nothing but Im sin theta. So it will be integral 0 to pi Im sin theta d theta. We need to integrate this one and need to apply limits from pi to 0. Okay. So it will be, the answer will be 2Im. So Im by integrating sin theta, you will get minus cos theta. Applying pi from limit from pi to 0, you will get 2Im. This is the equation. This is the area of half cycle. But we need to get average value. The average value IAV is nothing but area of half cycle, that is 2Im, divided by base length of half cycle. Base length is pi, since we are using only half alternation. Or we can say divide it 2 by pi, or you will get 0.637 Im. So I average is nothing but it is the 0.637 Im. So if we draw a waveform, this 60.63% is the average value of the current. Hence the half cycle average value of AC is 0.637 times the peak value of AC. Therefore, for positive half cycle, we can say that there will be plus 0.637 Im, and negative half cycle, we can say that I average is equal to minus 0.637 Im. Similarly, V average is also is 0.637 Im. Next, we are going to deal with two problems in with this average value. A sinusoidal current has a maximum value of 500 milliampere. That is, Im is equal to 500 milliampere. What is the average value? We know that I average is equal to 2Im by pi. Im is already given, that is I average is equal to okay 0.637 into 500. So this is Im. This is Im. 0.637 Im, or 0.637 into 500. 2 by pi can be written as 0.637318 milliampere. Then next one is find the average value of the waveform shown in the figure. Here we can see that a waveform of a half wave rectifier. For a full cycle, we can see this is the base length from 0 to 0.2. Okay, the waveform shown is a half wave. Time period is 0.2 second for one cycle. F is equal to 1 by t, that is 1 by 0.2 is equal to 5 hertz. Also, omega is equal to 2 pi f, that is omega is equal to 2 into pi into 5, that is equal to 31.4 radian per second. By calculus, you know that area of a single pulse is area is equal to 2Im by omega, where 2Im means it is 0.4 ampere. So it is equal to 2 into 0.4 divided by 31.4, that is equal to 25.46 into 10 raised to minus 3. Or we can say that I average is equal to area by T. Area is nothing but 25.47 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by 0.2. Just do it. Okay.